Edition of Yankees Magazine. I'm Fred Hickman. This week we begin the show with an extra special story about a boy named Jake Fedida. Now Jake plays baseball for a travel team in Westchester County, but had an interesting path to get exactly where he is now. So sit back and enjoy as we give you Jake's story. When you look at Jake Fedida, he looks like your average Little League second baseman as he hustles on and off the field. But it wasn't always that easy for Jake. You see, he was born with a disability which affected the whole right side of his body, and he had to learn a unique way to play the game.
Every time I see him on the field, I remember the little guy that I took home from the hospital with hope that he would be whoever he was going to be and rise to whatever his potential was. But after the first week or so in the hospital with him, the lack of hope I was receiving from some of his physicians was sort of devastating. But we're a pretty optimistic family, and you know, we took the little guy home, and you saw him on the field.
Jake never gave up when it came to playing the game of baseball. He constantly worked to improve his strength, and he also developed a way where he could catch and throw the ball with his left hand. It was something his mom taught him. And when you watch Jake play the field, he may remind Yankee fans of former pitcher Jim Abbott.
Well, first she explained that I had nerve damage, and then she just taught me how to take the glove off, get the ball, and throw.
When he was 5 years old, he was in orthotics up to his thighs. His right arm was flexed and contracted and of no use at the time. So he had to catch, lift, get the glove under, scoop, pull it out, and make the throw.
I don't know, I used to go out in the backyard with my mom every morning and just do it. She would just throw me the ball. I would try to do it as quick as I can. I could do it really, really fast, so I used to not be able to, but now I can.
Jake had to strengthen his legs in order to do things most children do, as a matter of fact. And believe me, there is no quit or any letting up in this kid at all.
Determined beyond belief. I mean, just an amazing ability to just push through all of the disadvantages that he probably has had because of his physical limitations, but never ever using it as a crutch.
Jake, like most kids growing up in the city, is a huge Derek Jeter fan. As a matter of fact, he wears number 2 on his jersey in tribute to the Yankees captain. Recently, Jake had one of the wildest dreams fulfilled when he got the chance to meet Derek Jeter at Yankee Stadium before a game down on the field. For Jake, it was the thrill of a lifetime.
What's happening, man?
Hi.
Hey,
Hey, Mr.
what's going on,
Jeter.
Derek?
Hi,
Nice to
Derek.
meet you, buddy. How's everything?
Good.
What are you, shortstop?
Second baseman.
Second baseman. All right, okay. All right. It's Nick. You know Nick, right?
Yep.
Nick's kind of
Hi.
Nick's a little bit different.
Nice to meet you.
You gotta be careful with Nick.
Nick bites people. I mean, oh, he's ornery, mean.
Now, Willow's real old. You might not know Willow.
Nice to meet you, partner.
Hello.
Randolph.
Nice to meet
How
you.
you feeling?
Good.
Good ball player?
Yep.
Look like a ball player, man. Let me see your glove. Your nice glove. Let me see your glove, man. A nice little glove. Nice. Can you pick it?
Yep.
All right.
I remember a long time ago, about 20 years ago, we had this old player named Soho.
Yeah.
Soho.
How you doing, man?
Hello.
It wasn't 20, it was 25 years ago.
I mean, I look at him in TV. I didn't really recognize him as a really tall person, but he's like really big.
Come out here much?
Yeah, sometimes. Just meeting him. He showed me like everybody in the team. It was really cool seeing all the teammates, and he told me when he's a team captain, he just calls people over and they come right away.
He's always been fond of Derek Jeter. I guess he's been a role model that he really enjoys watching, and somebody who he can sort of relate to in terms of being out there and really being somebody who's there for the fans. And it's just been somebody that he's, you know, grasped onto.
That's the man.
Well, now little Jake has been able to get through his physical ailments and go on to live life like anyone else.